Right. We have 9 lives left. Let's go ahead and respawn. Oh, it's getting dark. Wow, this looks pretty bluish. Oh, a rift right there. So yeah, now I have no idea where I'm at. In fact, see, I'm gonna need some grass for a torch. Well, maybe not. This is rough. I actually don't see any flint. Okay, but I was thinking, and I realized that I've been assuming there's 30 days in October. Or 30 days in a month, really. And it's already the 7th of October, and I think there's only 9 days in a month. So that changes things up a lot. But I was thinking I had a lot of time. I was like, oh yeah, I have time. I have a lot of time for my... I have a lot of time to search for flax and do all this stuff along the way. No, I do not. I did not have a lot of time. Anyways, okay, we're actually safe right here. But we'll come back out there in a second. I want to make... I'll make a knife. Okay, so that's west. So this way is south. Try to remember that. But now we need sticks. Something I should have got. Now it's just straight up super dark in here. And it's like, is what I'm hearing in the cave? I can't tell anything and I can't see anything. I think I'm gonna have to just pack this back up and stay in here for the night. It's too dark. So it's going to be maybe a night of staying deep in the survival handbook. Let's see how interesting we can keep things. Let's see how interested the survival handbook can keep us. You guys told me to look into horsetail. You guys told me a couple things that are no longer really relevant for me right now because I have since died by a boar, and a bunch of other things. So, since we're not really traveling at the same progress we were before, yeah, there's not too much to go into right now about that. But you guys did tell me to look into check my handbook for horsetail, so I am curious. Ooh, poultice. Okay. Interesting. I did not know about this. Oh, this is better than a bandage. Shoot. Okay. That's so cool. I like that. A horsetail poultice. Is that how you say it? Poultice? Oh, shoot. I don't think we have a proper... let me see. Oh, no, we did. Okay. So, pronunciation check. Last time we were supposed to look into how to pronounce satiety or whatever. And there were actually more pronunciations on that word than I thought. There's different ways to say it, but looked like what a proper way to say it was satiety. And a lot of people, American, Northern American, whatever, I know a lot of people are saying they were Northern American, and they were like, oh, well, I say satiety or whatever, but I guess it might have been like a British pronunciation to say satiety, but I'm gonna say satiety because I kept looking them up and people kept saying satiety. So, and I live in the South anyway, so there's that. That's our pronunciation check. And I guess for our next word we can look up poultice. I think I'm saying that right, but we'll just make sure. There. It is logged. Now, it takes 4 horsetails and 1 linen. You'd think we need a knife too to cut this. Alright, so from reeds. Huh. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, okay. So, wow, we can heal all this time. I didn't know. Okay, so we can heal from without even needing flax. It just doesn't heal much. Horsetails are medicinal. I did not know this. Okay. Even just cattails. Perfect little tip. All right. Maybe I should have been just running the whole time, huh? Because it could be a strategy. It's kind of like gambling, but if I died again, it could shoot me 5,000 blocks toward the south. Let's see. You guys were saying purple hearts. What is that? Yeah, it's wood. Purple heart log. Wow. Okay. I remember when I had the ability to make a club. Was that a purple heart stick? Oh, it's an ore made out of purple heart. So each ore even looks different. Yeah, look at the branches on the ores. Okay. Cool. cool. Oh yeah, it's pitch black, totally. Can't even see what direction I'm in anymore. I'm in a very bad spot. Sounds like they're surrounding me too, and I'm starving. Well, this is the position we are in, so we must make the best of it. Leather backpack. They call this a first step? Oh, that's a tutorial. Okay. Oh. This gives 6 sword storage slots. A hunter's backpack. Cool. That's not even good for us. That's not good for us. Because I didn't totally block this off. I think I just blocked it off pretty high. So I'm actually in like pitch black. And don't know where. I just know it's pitch black in here. And I hear people all around me. Drifters. It's like they can smell me. You know what's interesting is I have my barber surgeon mask still. I thought I would have lost that when I died. That's insane. So my clothes are in terrible condition, but I actually keep them. That's cool, at least I keep them. Even though they offer no bonus stats, I'm glad I at least get to keep them. Got this bronze armlet I found that I'm just keeping on me. Damage log. I didn't know we had a damage log. Lost half an HP through crushing. What the heck is that? Okay. Huh. Interesting. To think we've never made it to the Copper Age, or not even the early Copper Age. We could make it to the Steel Age. The Steel Age. Steel tools grant a hefty bonus of 2.5 times the durability compared to iron, but the creation of steel is a complex and time-intensive process. Head over to the steelmaking guide once you feel ready to achieve this feat. I think we've looked in weather. What else can we look into as far as mechanics go? We have obviously looked into mapping. clay forming. We're pretty fluent in napping and clay forming. Meal making, I could look more into this. Meat stew. I don't think I've ever made meat stew. Nor vegetable stew. So much better to make porridge, I feel like. That grain really fills you up. But I haven't checked. I mean, porridge is just vegetable stew plus the grain, right? So, and then we have soup. And that just makes things stretch. Right, that's gotta be good. You don't, especially if you don't have grain. Scrambled eggs. And then jam. And then you can make pie. I remember when I looked at this, muddy gravel will not work for panning, and I was like, oh, I can't stand in water that has muddy gravel under it. Let's read about smelting. Smelting, Metallurgy 101. Only here on Vintage Story. To acquire your first metal tools, you will need to smelt copper, and later on, bronze. You will need charcoal, clay, copper nuggets, I guess the clay would be for the mold, and a pair of tongs. Craft a crucible through clay forming, and fire it in a pit kiln. Oh yeah. You can acquire charcoal through the process of charcoal burning, which I still need to do. Before you begin, also prepare and fire one or more tool molds. You might want to start out with a pickaxe and hammer mold. Also, don't forget to make a pair of tongs and hold them in your offhand to handle the scorching hot metal. Once prepared, place the crucible in the fire pit, then place nuggets into the 4 crucible slots and heat with charcoal. You can place any amount of ore nuggets in the crucible, 128 per slot times 4. I remember I had like 5 each or something. But the more ore you add, the longer the smelting process will take. It's more efficient if you fill these slots evenly. Once smelted, hold your tongs in your offhand and take the crucible out of the fire pit to hold over a mold. Press right mouse to begin pouring. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Most molds require 100 units of metal. Each nugget is 5 units. The molten metal will be very hot initially. After the item has cooled to below 200 degrees, you can take out your cast item. Cool. Well, I'm starving. I'm wondering if I need to just find the outside, which I can actually kind of see a tiny bit now. And there's a ceiling. Oh, in fact, I have dirt. I'm standing in dirt. I didn't even realize it. There's low fertility soil above me, and I'm standing in low fertility soil. So I'm kind of stuck. I didn't even realize I was packed in. And it's 2:43 and I'm starving. I'm tempted to go run, to get out and try to run. But here's the thing, if I get killed by Drifter, then I respawn in the dark. So my next life will have a bad start. But if I stay alive as long as I can and die, my next life will have a better start. And I think it's very likely I won't be keeping this life. So I think I should wait. What's under all of the clothes? Okay, I think I remember that. Down to the skivvies. Okay, let's put all these back on before we die. And then actually lose our clothes. I think it's pretty cool they were able to bury me. I'm in my own little tomb. You guys are probably yelling at the screen right now. Make some progress already. I'm trying. Dye making. Let's look into dye making. In order to hold its color, cloth needs to be treated in a chemical solution called a mordant before it's dyed. Mordants can be made from different materials. Once you've found a good material for it, through prospecting or trading, you'll need to crush it with a pulverizer and add it to a barrel of water. Then you're ready to add your cloth to the barrel and seal it for a few hours. Dyeing. Dyes can be made out of many different plants and minerals. Plants and minerals. Some of these will be easier to find than others. Once you've found the pigment you're looking for, you can add it to a barrel of water to make dye. Some dyes require more pigment than others. Once your barrel of dye is ready, just add a mordanted cloth to it and seal it for a while, and you'll have vivid, colorful cloth to make clothes. Note, many of the finer clothes require a tailor to make them. Direct dyes. Some materials, such as woad or tannin, naturally bond to fibers and therefore do not require a mordant. If your technology hasn't progressed enough to find mordants or build a pulverizer, try using one of these direct dyes. Cool. Brewing and distilling alcohol. Let's look into that in a second. I want to say, this first take series for Vintage Story that I'm doing, I didn't know where it would go. I'd never played Vintage Story before. So I didn't know, how many lives do I give myself? What's my goal? Any of that. I mean, I chose 20 lives arbitrarily, just, hey, that sounds like a good amount. And so far, it seems like the perfect amount to me. Right now, it says I have 9 lives. I'm about to have 8. And I'm about to go into winter in like 1 day, 2 days maybe. And I'm green again. I don't have any. I mean, all I have is a knife blade, pretty much, and I'm about to lose that. So, I think I'm about to lose all my lives pretty soon here, as winter goes on. It's gonna be very rough. I don't think I'll be able to make it long, and I do have my next series planned out, mostly. So, with that said, I'll be playing the next. By the time I get to it, I'll play the next, and I'll get to it right after this one ends. I mean, maybe give me a few days, but I know I'm going to run the next latest stable release of Vintage Story. And so that's either 120 or 121, I don't know. I think 121 is at pre right now, I'm not sure. So probably 120. But I could live a lot longer and survive until 121, I don't know. But anyways, I could see myself starting that very soon with how things are looking here. And of course the next series will be, it'll have different world settings, more tailored to my style of play, I think, based on what I know. So I won't go into the details of those world setting options yet. I'll do that in the first episode, I guess, of the other series. Right now, we're trying to make it as far as we can in the First Take series. And we're about to... We'll look into alcohol later, maybe when we have the luxury of making it. $6.23. Alright, this is not so bad. I would rather it be 8. I think when we spawn, we're going to start running. Hopefully it's not too dark outside. Yeah, it's 6:30, so it's going to be like 6:45 by the time we spawn. It's better than midnight. We're starved in. It's terrible. See, it still says I have 9 lives left, so I must have really 8, I'm thinking. Here we go. Oh, shoot! What? A wolf! I spawned and a wolf is flipping out. Taking that stick. Alright. Alright, so this is a new start with... This is a new start with a fresh morning. So, yeah. There's even chickens. Alright, everything seems rather cold. But let's get these sticks and try to figure out where south is. Let's see, clouds come from the west, I believe. So I think this is south right here, actually. So let's go. And then we'll make sure once we get some more flint. Wait, where am I? Yeah. I think this is south right here. don't think I could have survived that unless I was maybe a little bit better at getting sticks quicker in that last round. I should have been able to survive that one. Oh, shoot. All right. What's down? Oh, you know what? I'm not even going to look in that cave and try to be curious right now. I need to be... need to be serious. Don't be curious, be serious about surviving. Right now, I need to be serious. I don't know if I would tell anyone else not to be curious. Like, hey, stop being inquisitive. But I'm definitely, in this context, I say that because I've once had a manager tell me, stop thinking, just work. And I remember I did not stop thinking. In fact, I thought that was a really stupid thing to tell somebody. Stop thinking. Just work. Thought that's how mistakes happen. And then I probably made a mistake after that, you know, and then, or the next time he found me making a mistake, I probably told him, you know, hey, you told me to stop thinking. I don't remember though. It is something I would have said to him though. So because of that, that's why I say I probably wouldn't tell anybody else to like stop being inquisitive, but right now I have to stop being inquisitive for survival. All right, now you guys did tell me larch wood is a bad sign. Oh, you know what? Maybe I haven't seen larch. No, I think that's larch over there. And shoot, man, we're gonna starve again. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure. Let's make a knife blade.